Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the July 21st, 2016 edition of The Daily Onion. I am your host, Justin Bailey. You can follow me on Twitter at JustinBaileyIND. You can also follow the show on Twitter at The Daily Onions. We are all over the place, Facebook, Twitter. We are on iTunes and Podbean, The Daily Onion. So if you don't want to watch my ugly mug here on YouTube, you can also listen on iTunes and Podbean, which is a very convenient way to listen. On the go, that's the greatest way to do it. In the morning time, if you don't have enough time to read the newspaper in the morning, and if you're like me, you love the orchids and the onions, you love hearing what people are bitching about and what people are, thanking others for, or are thankful for themselves. And the easiest way to do it is on the go. So iTunes and Podbean. If you don't have iTunes, download the Podbean app, and we are available on there. So listen up, Android users. There you go. There is your Podbean app right there, and you can subscribe to The Daily Onion. If you guys have any questions or suggestions or whatever it may be, please feel free to email the show at thedailyonionmail@gmail.com, and please give our page a like on Facebook, and don't forget to like and share on YouTube as well. And most importantly, please hit that subscribe button all across the board, YouTube, iTunes, and Podbean. Try to get all the plugs out of the way quick. Let's get this show on the road. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Well, I'm ready to dig into the orchids. Doing an overview here real quick, and there is a lot of orchids here compared to the onions, so let's get right into it. Orchids. The EMT and fire department personnel who responded to my wife's diabetes episode last week for the quick response and great job. From Wes and Phyllis Paradise of Grant, Alabama. All the way from Alabama. All right. Columbus Youth Camp, Autism Solutions, and all the wonderful parents who helped my son experience a wonderful 3 days and create lasting memories from a grateful mom. Absolutely awesome. Marie Danhauer, BCSC IT Power School Support, for the quick response with a query to complete a task Tuesday afternoon from Debbie Green. Old Debbie. B&B Plumbing for the great work from Janet. Matt Lake for the great service at Lowe's from Janet. All right, so it's very apparent that Janet did some plumbing work and she purchased her items from Lowe's. All right, Janet. Plumbing. Right? I don't even know where to go with that one. I don't even know where to start. I have nothing clever to add to that. Janet, doing the double orchid here this morning. Matt Lake, I just read that one. Renda Woodruff, cashier at Walmart in Seymour, for taking care of a very bad problem. Oh, man. There's a lot of problems that happen at Walmart. For one, just being in the store. That's the worst. That's a problem right away right there if you have to go to Walmart. That place sucks. I hate Walmart with a passion. So the very bad problem was Renda Woodruff was looking at this cashier like, I need to get the hell out of here, so please scan my stuff quick and get me out of here. Way to go, Renda Woodruff. Joe from Peters Heating and Air Conditioning from the Baker family. The people in the red car outside of Subway in Hope for letting me know I dropped money in the store. Well, what a wonderful deed there from the person that let them know that they dropped some money. I would have snagged it. I'm just kidding. Look at this. Justin Bailey. All right, that's me. All right, that was quick. Somebody already thanking me for reading the Orchids and Onions from the Republic on his podcast. How about that? I'm already getting a shout out. Thank you for the free advertising right there. No, seriously, thank you so much for taking the time and sending in an orchid. That's great. Thank you so much. The Men in the Marsh Meat Department for the excellent job packaging all the meat for my mom Friday. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm not even going to go into it. Let's move right along. BCSC Board for standing tall and teaching our children the valuable lessons of embracing our differences and inclusion. The parents for wanting to change the transgender policy recently adopted by our school board. Man, oh man, I know this podcast is just about reading the orchids and onions, but I'm telling you, you get a certain level of entertainment here, and I try to be straight with everybody, and I got to be honest. I mean, it's the transgender policy that the schools are picking up, and I mean, it's just, you got to take it in perspective. If you got kids, you got to really, you have to look at it in that kind of perspective, because I'm not even going to comment on this, because I'm just gonna save it. Let me let me get a good audience flowing here before I start, speaking my mind on that matter. But for the most on that, let's just move right along. Jolinda, what a hell of a name! At the fair office for all the help showing my goats from Brady Barwick. Brady Barwick showed her. I'm not even gonna say it. Like, way to go, Brady! You showed her the goat. All the wonderful nurses on the 4th floor pediatrics for their great help when I hurt my foot, from Brady Barwick. He was a very busy man, or unless it's a girl, I don't know. Very busy woman, busy human being right there. Breaking their foot, showing them the goat. Karen, Denise, maybe, I don't know. Karen, Denise, Cheryl, Alan, Rayetta, Brandon, Jessica, Brett, and Danielle, Bryce, and Bethany for the wonderful 60th anniversary party from Dad and Mom. The BCSC School Board for including gender identity and the non-discrimination policy. All right. It is now that time, everybody. It is time for the main event. It's time for the Daily Onions. Those who do not realize that pit bulls are aggressive by nature and that nature can't be taken away no matter what goes into their training. So this is obviously stemming from the Onion earlier in the week about somebody saying, it's not, pit bulls, Rottweilers, or whatever the particular Onion was, saying that they're not aggressive in nature. It's all about how they are with the trainers or whatever. And I obviously said that, some dogs or pit bulls, whatever it may be, they are born, they're just born to be sons of bitches, let's be honest. But looks like this person is doing a little retaliation. There's nothing like a good Onion feud in the Republic newspaper. I love Onion feuds. Those are the greatest ever. So for those of you, if you're listening to this show, keep it up. I love it. It's great. Great entertainment. The current administration and the absolute silence in the way they conduct business. I'm going to wait before I start busting out the politics on this show. Let's move right along. The company, all right, for not flying the flag at half-staff. Yeah, that's absolutely uncalled for. If this is pertaining to the unfortunate tragedy that took place in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, for a company not to be flying the flag half-staff. I wish I knew the company. Of course, you have to be, vague in the Onions. You can't call out certain companies by names, or any company for that matter by name. So that's pretty disgraceful, really. Here's a great one. Pokemon people. People hate the Pokemon thing. It's like the kid, like I've said this on, I believe it was episode 1. Kids are getting out, they're exercising. Granted, they're playing a video game on their phone, but they're still moving around. They're in a community where they're meeting new people. Like this Pokemon Go thing, it's got people talking. It's got people getting off their asses off the couch from Netflix binge watching or playing Call of Duty Black Ops or whatever they may be doing. And instead, they're out in the community. Granted, they're still playing a video game, but they're active in the community, They're meeting new people. People are talking. And you know what? I know all the businesses downtown are loving this. This is bringing a lot more to the community. Businesses are going to be up. It's a good thing. It really is. So I know the demographic that's bitching about these Pokemon players or whatever it is. So you know what? They're being active and you're being jaded. That's all it is. Managers at the big box store for the very bad situation Wednesday. The big box store. It's early in the morning and I haven't had my coffee yet. So am I missing something? They're being vague. They're kind of playing on the words here. Big box store. What are they talking about, like Big Lots maybe? I don't know. Managers at the big box store for the very bad situation on Wednesday. I don't know. Apparently it was onion worthy, so I'd like to know what that was. School leaders for not using common sense on the bathroom issue. About the transgender policy now in the bathrooms of schools and stuff. This is something that is huge, people, and it will definitely be, it won't stay. I'm telling you right now, this is something that will not stay in effect. I can guarantee you this will get overridden, and it will, people will just be up in arms over this. I mean, it'll be more favorable, because right now the percentages are showing, I'm not going to get into politics. Let's just finish the onions out here. The man who could not wait his turn at the deli Tuesday afternoon. Hey, I need my turkey sandwich, damn it. Let's go. Yeah, that guy. People who don't know the first thing about taking care of a 4-week-old puppy and leaving it out in all kinds of weather. Well, they just don't want the puppy to grow up and be a pussy. How about that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it PG here, and I'm not doing a very good job this morning. It's early. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm just, I apologize. I'm not apologizing for anything. What am I talking about? Those who think there is something wrong with enjoying a game and holding on to childhood memories. I wonder what game they're talking about. Those childhood memories could possibly be pertaining to Pokemon. I'm just taking a guess. The school leaders for caring about a very small minority over the large number of students. Again, that's got to be how many of the transgender policy onions and orchids did we hear this morning? It's got to be at least 6, maybe 7. I don't know. All right, so a segment here on the show, we give the onion of the day. I'm doing a quick once over here, and I'm looking through. I'm not seeing anything that blew me away here, to be honest. I really don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to give onion of the day to. Just looking, it wasn't a very good day for onions. Come on, people, get the onions out there, get them crazy, get them wacky. If you want to earn the illustrious award here on the show for onion of the day, to be honest with you, I'm actually going to go with the man who could not wait his turn at the deli Tuesday afternoon. Because if this was onion worthy, this dude must have been real pissed off that he hadn't had his deli sandwich yet. So the onion of the day here on July 21st, 2016 goes to the man who could not wait his turn at the deli Tuesday afternoon. That is all the time we have here on the Daily Onion here today on the July 21st, 2016 edition. I am your host, Justin Bailey. You can follow me on Twitter at JustinBaileyIND. Don't forget to follow the show on Twitter at The Daily Onions. And don't forget to like us on Facebook as well. And if you want to email the show, it is thedailyonionmail@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and share this video on YouTube. And if you're on iTunes and Podbean, make sure and leave a review. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so that each and every single morning that the Daily Onion is released, it is automatically downloaded to your device. Thank you so much for tuning into the show here today. And tomorrow, on the 22nd of July, we'll see you then.